After recording the Holy Spirit video, I think it was Sunday, the Holy Spirit was grieved, was not happy. And that led me to think or to rethink whether I should do the program or not. So I have been meditating, working with the Holy Spirit. The reason why he was grieved, uh, there are a couple of reasons. One is there was lack of commitment on the part of the people who were going to join. Other 2,400 people registered, only one-fourth of the people showed up. And the Holy Spirit doesn't like being insulted, and that grieves. So that made me the decision, maybe I should rethink about the program. And the second reason is some administrative error about in sending the email. Some people did not get it on time, or it went to the wrong email. Something, I don't know what really went on. In any case, that made me to meditate very deeply on the Holy Spirit. One thing that I'm 100% certain is the Holy Spirit is the only hope for humanity. And that was Jesus' statement too. I'm going to give you a gift, and the Holy Spirit will give you power, and incredible power to do miracles, so that you will become like me. Think of that gift. Incredible. And that's why he was leaving. He was leaving so that he could send the Holy Spirit. But what I started understanding is that the Holy Spirit is not for everyone. Here is John talking about the Holy Spirit. I'm going to read it to you. And he calls it is the spirit of no nonsense. And he calls it is John 14:17, verse 17. The Spirit of truth, he calls the Holy Spirit as the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive. The world won't be able to receive, because it does not see him. The world does not see him or know and recognize him. But you know and recognizing him, for he lives with you constantly and will be in you. So it is not for everyone. The world is not ready to receive the Holy Spirit. Now I could understand why the Holy Spirit was grieved. And then I went and did more research. And in the same John 17, John 14, Jesus very clearly said the, to God, I am not praying for the world. Oh my God. Can you imagine that Jesus would have said that? Yes, it is. Yes. Many times in the same way. I am not praying for the world. I am praying for my devotees. I'm going to leave and they trust me and I have to take care of them. That's repeated at least 3 times in John 14. So the Holy Spirit, or even Jesus, is only for those who are committed to Jesus, committed to the Holy Spirit. And that's very, very important. That's why I have postponed it. Maybe the date that was given was Christmas. I still keep it in my mind. And it is your commitment that is going to make that happen, because then the Holy Spirit will change the mind because of your commitment, and then I will be able to do it. It's not only that. I also have been thinking about doing a very faithful job with the Holy Spirit anointing. It's not just giving the Holy Spirit tears, you have got it, and then he may or may not work, or you may or may not be benefited. First, you have to understand the relationship between the Holy Spirit and the breath, the Holy Spirit and the wind. So there is a psychobiological understanding of that. Holy Spirit. And one person who has done extensive research on the Holy Spirit is Benny Hinn. It was very interesting that the Holy Spirit made me to look at one of his videos where he is repenting for putting a price on the gospel and the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit is grieved and he was repenting. This was a video last year where he said that I should not have done that. So that was a great revelation that came after several decades of teaching the Bible and the Holy Spirit. I think there is a reason why the Holy Spirit wanted me to watch that too. It was last year that he did the video. So it is the Spirit of truth, and that's very important. And there is a lot of understanding that is needed that may take even theoretical understanding. Is psychobiological presence in our body, and the wind outside, and also the Holy Spirit as a deity. I'm able to understand this well because it's one of my areas in my PhD to understand the religious phenomenon as looking at it as a metaphysical reality, a psychobiological reality, as an elemental reality. And that's my contribution to the study of religion. And that will give you an understanding, theoretical, and then so I would develop a course. And most importantly, what is needed is commitment, total commitment. Then the Holy Spirit will be with you forever. That's what Jesus says. It's not that He will come and go, He will be with you forever. So, this is another opportunity for you guys to make a 100% commitment, number one priority, not number two, not even number two, 100% priority. And those who have made that commitment, I have known they succeeded in all areas of life. So don't make the spirit to grieve, and if you cannot commit, and that's what is meant to be. Because as I read from John, it's not for the world. It is for the devotees, the true devotees. 3 times he repeats it. If you read that, John 15. Is it 15 or 14? John 14. And it is my wish, personal wish, that you take it seriously. Not only you will be taken care of while you are in this world, on the earth plane, but also when you go to heaven. God bless.